All right, guys. So going through my contacts, we're trying to get a lot done here. Currently got rain. We're hoping we can get out the mow in a little bit. Finding out very quickly that packaging is not cheap.
I'm sorry I can't take your call right now. If you would leave your name, your phone number, and a brief message, I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you.
Sean with Spencer Products here giving you a call. Ooh, calling back. Morning. How are you?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, had a question for you. So we got our product line to launch. Our main launch is going to be in 2024, but we did a soft launch. I'm having an issue finding a local provider that will do like a foam insert for the products so they don't get damaged during shipping. Is this something you handle or you could handle?
I probably could. I have a couple domestic people. Do you already have a design of it, or you need it designed, or?
So no, I don't have a design of it just yet. I have the product, and I guess what I was thinking of is, just like the foam insert where you pretty much plug the pieces in.
Yep.
That's kind of what I'm looking for. Just having a hard time finding someone, local.
Yeah, it legitimately, depending on the volume, legitimately should be lower cost here because naturally shipping, you're going to be shipping air.
Right.
But yeah, let me do this. Let me dig through my contacts, and I'll shoot you over a couple people you could talk to.
All right.
That may be able to help you out with that.
All right.
And once they'll actually do the design for you if you give them your product.
Okay.
And once you have design and you get a cost from them, then I can take a look at it and see if we can save you anything, depending on what they say.
Absolutely. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I just figured I'd reach out to you. I know you're a great contact, so.
No problem. Let me dig through my contacts here, and I'll text you over a couple names.
All right. Thanks so much, brother.
No problem.
Take care. All right, guys. So the gentleman I just called, what he is an international contact. So a lot of his business, not that he doesn't do business in the United States, he absolutely does. But that's what he's going to try to find me, is somebody here in the United States, because like he said, shipping's going to eat up any less profit, you would think you would make from, taking something overseas. You get it? So say we make 1,000 units of styrofoam, and it's really cheap to do it overseas in whatever country, Australia, Asia, China, whatever. By the time we put it on a ship and ship it over here in a container, the cost that you would save by just doing it here in the United States and employing somebody here in the United States might just negate itself. It'll level out and even out. So that's why working through the business side of this is like, this is all new to us. Manufacturing, we're learning like, hey, some things in the United States, really good. Other things, hey, you might need to get them from another country, whether that's Canada or Mexico or wherever. It just makes more sense to do that. But the products themselves, we want to make here in the United States. Everything we can do, we want to do here in the United States that's possible. So styrofoam is one of those things where we're kind of like, hey, most people just take the styrofoam out and throw it right in the garbage can, kind of like the cardboard box itself. We found a local provider that was pretty affordable compared to going overseas to get the boxes and all the shipping materials, so we chose to keep it here. Same thing we're just doing now with the foam. We're just looking at, is it cost effective to do it here in the United States, or is it better to get that product brought in from overseas? So he's a great contact, and he'll get me great information very quickly.
This is the best time. Instead of, loading up and then just getting caught in the rain, we're like, hey, we got other projects we got to do. So let's go ahead and get these tackled. As you've seen in the previous clip, Sean is figuring out the end result for our packaging. So right now we're going to just make do with what we have and get those sent out to you as soon as possible. So we want to thank you again for all of your orders. So what I'm going to do is, you want to make sure you start off with a clean surface here. It does get dusty out in the shed, so you want to make sure everything's cleaned up, dust free as best as possible. And then I have our Flex Chute stickers, and then I have our caution stickers also that we put on here just for legal purposes, obviously. You guys are smart enough not to operate and stick your hands there and everything like that. But anyways, you got to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Flex Chute sticker. Fold it down just a little bit. And I have an idea on where I want it. So just making it straight here. I have this nifty little tool here. You hold the backing of the sticker and slowly just push out all the bubbles. Just work at it. So with this, I got to turn it the other way, and I use this as like a little prop to hold up for me. Got the caution. Here we go. Let me show you here. Just like that. There you have it.
So I've been paying attention to these firewood bundles all around my area. Seems like $8 for, I mean, if you want to say that's 6-7 pieces of wood, it's not very much, honestly.
Grab the next one. And what's nice about these Flex Chutes is that all the accessories you need, as far as like the bolts and nuts and everything, are actually connected to the unit. So that's cool. You won't get like an extra, you won't have an extra packaging in there for your nuts and bolts and stuff like that. Tell you what, with this cooler weather, it's really messing with my sinuses. Now these decals are really sticky. All right, we got another one done. Here we go. So this is just a wet rag that I'm using, microfiber rag, no chemicals or anything on it. Hi, Theodore. Teddy. This is something I actually like doing, like these little tedious jobs here. You know, stickers. You have to have a good level eye for this. And we'll eventually get a template made to where we could just hang it right here and then be able to, no problem, real quickly, you know, stick this on here. But right now, it's my eyeballs. So we're getting super excited to see those of you who are coming to the Expo, Equip Expo this year. We do have our own booth. 11223 is where we're located. It's going to be in the main showroom. We also have a couple other places that we'll be visiting. As you guys know, we'll be at the Toro booth. The Toro booth is going to be Thursday from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30, a couple hours there. It's going to be Sean and I think a couple other people will be there as well. But we always hang out over at the Toro company booth because they're awesome. And then we have a couple others in line, and we just kind of, I guess, narrowing down times when, you know, they're available, we're available. So we'll definitely keep you posted for that. All right, I have this done, but I had to send Sean to Michael's. Basically, it's like a big craft store. I don't know if you have a Michael's. It's kind of like a Packetans or, you know, something like that. But we are going to get some of the packaging paper to put into the packages and everything to make things a little more stable. That way they're not knocking around inside there. I think I just heard Sean pull up, so hopefully he got the right stuff, because, you know, send a man to the grocery store or the store, you never know what they're going to come back with. Oh, hey. All right.
I mean, it says packaging paper on it.
Okay, well.
I was hoping for like a big roll.
Yeah. So we'll make do with what we have here, I guess. Yep.
Well, hello. It's the rain's starting to slow down a little bit. So how much longer you got here?
I mean, I already got all of them stickered, cleaned up, and ready to go. So basically, it's just the packaging part.
All right. Well, we were hoping for it to stop raining. And I just got done doing something I didn't want to do today, but accidents happen, and I don't know how it happened, but we lost one of our chickens here at the house. When I came back with the packaging paper, I mean, I was looking at my camera. I did not see the chicken in the driveway. Needless to say, she's no longer with us because I backed over top of her, and looks like it was quick. So I'm happy about that. First time ever backing over a chicken. I had to dig a quick hole and get it in the ground there, which, to be honest with you, I've done it before. I just do it so it doesn't start stinking, and within a day or two it'll be dug up and gone. But we'll let the old predators do their thing. But crazy, I don't know how the heck it didn't move. They normally, I mean, they'll walk slow, but for some reason it did not get out of the way, and I didn't think I backed in too fast. I don't know if maybe it was just the rain or whatever. All right, guys, so I was hoping I'd be able to film a little bit. A gentleman reached out. I put a post a while ago on Facebook. I shared with you guys as well, that we're looking for a space temporarily. Might be 6 months, might be a year, I don't know. But we need a space to do the product stuff out of, and, you know, obviously we would use it to store some of our equipment in as well. So he reached out to me, and I told him when I had a rain day I'd swing out and check it out. So it's like a half and half building. He rents half. He owns the whole thing, but he rents half for his business, and then he's looking to rent the other half. I got there, not a bad building, a little bit further from the house. I'm in Massillon, Ohio. It's actually kind of right by the high school. They're building something new there, and I will tell you right now, I don't know if it's just because of the rain, but there is a huge bacon smell in the air. Either somebody's cooking a lot of bacon, or, oh, actually, no. There is a Sugardale over on, I don't remember which road it is, but anyways, not too far from here. Anyways, Massillon's a big football town, just like Canton is. And anyway, so I met with him, and he's just asking too much. I asked him on the thing. He just said, hey, come and look at it. you know, before we talk, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't think it was bad. Like I stated, it's about 25 minutes from my house. Pretty almost all highway, but just a bit further than I would want to be, you know, for something we would need to be at every single day. So yeah, and then obviously, like I shared, the price is just a bit high. So not a bad place, just not for us. But I'll be back in 1 second. Once I get out of here, I'm gonna knock an estimate out real fast. Remember, we used to mow that one, but I got another estimate in here. I'm gonna do real fast. All right, knock that estimate out real quick. Anyways, I don't even remember where I cut off about the whole building. A little too expensive for what we want right now for the product line. Just simply, we have numbers we want to stick to, and that one was way outside of where we wanted to stick to. So the way we're doing the product line is I actually gave the product line a loan through our business, through our, I guess you could say, umbrella. And then as the product line, you know, gains steam over the years, it will repay that loan back to the business. So talking with our financial advisor, he suggested this is the way to do it. And there's other ways of getting capital as well, or getting cash flow, whatever you need. You know, whether that's going through a third-party investor or getting a loan or credit card, you know, whatever. I'm just sharing with you a little bit of insight on how we're doing things. And so I'm trying to stick to that budget even for a possible space to rent temporarily until hopefully the market adjusts, because right now everything is insane.
Oh boy. Just ran out of tape. I have another roll here. Let me switch it out. Dang, I brought it out. Boom. Make the bottom strong. Make sure I get enough tape on there. Fold these down just to give me more room to work inside the box. Alright, so I don't know if you guys remember, a while back I ordered some bubble wrap. I didn't realize what I was ordering and got 2 giant rolls of bubble wrap. Like, they're huge. So finally putting some use to it. It's been pretty handy. Alright, so what I need to do now is pretty much protect the handles. Don't want them to get any scratches or anything in transit. So I'll take some of this foam here. The rain's starting to pick back up again out there. Curious, is there a right or wrong way to put, wrap something up with bubble wrap? Should the bubbles be on the outside or the inside? Never know. All right, there I have it. Oh, there we have it. And then box it up and ship it out.
All right, so with the rain continuing, I swung in here. I haven't been to a great Clips.
Their reaction.
One second here. I haven't been to a Great Clips in a minute, and I was coming down from checking that building out, and I'm like, hey, that's there right next to Clean Eats. I don't remember it being there. I thought there was a furniture store there. Anyways, so I continued on. I wasn't gonna stop, and then I saw an EXPO truck over here. It was just parked here in the parking lot. So I turned around to come back. I wanted to see if it was somebody I knew from EXPO from back in the day. Anyways, by the time I turned around and came back, the truck was gone. So then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see if I can just walk in there at Great Clips and get a haircut, because my normal girl I go to, Chelsea, she's a bit north of us. With the homecoming dances and everything coming up, everybody is booked up. I think she told me like September, like the middle or end of September, she could get me in. I'm like, I need to get this mop cleaned up. So anyways, swung in there, and the girl did a really good job. I mean, at least I think so. And I read Joe's Sporting Goods down there, and I saw this guy. I mean, swear it was Jason's twin. I'm not kidding. So I was looking in the mirror. I didn't have my glasses on. I yelled at this guy. I'm like, Jason. This guy turns and looks at me like, I mean, I thought it was him. Anyways, I'm like, you Jason? He's like, no, John. Something like that. It was pretty funny. Anyways, big shout out to the girl that gave me the haircut. She did a really good job. I'd definitely come back, and yeah, highly recommend her. Anyways, TQ is picking us up protein packer from Pulp, and I'm gonna meet her back at the house. I think she got all of her errands done. It's 2:30 now, 69 degrees, and still raining. Not a real bad rain. Don't get me wrong, we probably could have worked through it, but we just had so much stuff. I had a few online calls I had to do this morning, and had to sit through a Zoom call as well, and that was cool. Went really well. Sometimes Zoom calls can be like, you know, but anyways, they did some interactive stuff. I'm not allowed to speak about it, unfortunately, but it was an interactive, they do watch the channel, very interactive Zoom call, so I like that.
So as you can tell, I'm trying different variations of packaging, and so far I kind of like this method here. Just starting with stacking a sheet of bubble wrap and then just placing an unwrapped handlebar and then stacking another. That way, I think it takes up a little less room as far as not having to wrap those completely because of how thick the foam can get in there, and it closes really nicely. So I think I'm going to do that way. And then I have this stuff which I found in my garage and it works perfect. But this stuff is like thicker and more sturdy too, so it helps with like the wrapping and everything looks a little professional. So I got one more to do, and I think I'll stick with that way. There we have it. We have all of them boxed up. So all I got to do is print off the instructions, place them in here, and finish packaging them, you know, closing them up and ship them out. So that was fun.
Still raining here in Ohio. Right now it's almost 6 o'clock. TQ took Sean Boy to his baseball game with Miley. And yeah, I'm just trying to wrap up paperwork here and going to edit this video. TQ knock the shipping stuff out of the park. I'll handle the big stuff. You know, I'll move the heavy stuff. But the little stuff like that, it's better we both just do our own thing on each end. And we get a lot more accomplished. Hence this entire video. I went and got other things done. TQ did that. I didn't film everything as well. I actually checked out in Isuzu and didn't film there at all. The gentleman wasn't okay with it, which was perfectly fine by me. And just not something I was interested in. Once I got looking at it, the frame was pretty rusted. It had a ton of miles, I think 226,000 miles. And he wanted 22,000 for it. It was a used one, 14, I think it was. Yeah, 14 or 16, I don't even remember now. But he used it for a company truck, and it's exactly what it was, a company truck. Anyways, a ton accomplished here today. Still got a bunch more here I got to do. And yeah. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. We will talk to you later, and girls. Have a good night. Later, guys.